Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So I've jumped into a micro long on XRP this morning, and the reason is because of the bullish divergence that we're noticing on the 4-hourly time frame. Now this doesn't mean this is it, the bottom's in and things like that. I need to see more confluence. I need to see a divergence on the daily. I need to see more from XRP to convince me that that is the bottom of the correction, and obviously the 5 waves, which I don't see yet. So I think there's opportunity obviously to ride the waves up and down, long, short, whatever. And I do try and spot little trades for you. So I have jumped into a micro long. There is a nice little trade as well on XTZ that I've posted in the Discord right there for the CoinsKid crew. But if we take a look at the XRP chart right now, there is a little bit of buy momentum kicking in on the daily and the 4-hourly here. But if we take a look at the chart right now, you can clearly see on the 4-hourly time frame we do have a nice little bullish divergence here, where we've got a low and a lower low in the price action with the candle bodies. Always use the candle bodies on the divergences. And then equally on the other side, we've got oversold conditions just there, and then a higher low. So that's called a bullish divergence. So at the moment, that's a nice little trade to jump into with your stop loss. Entirely up to you if you want to put your stop loss or there. But I always look for the minimal risk trade. So the minimal risk trade for me right now would be around about 2.19% loss with my stop loss at 0.4708. So what I'm looking at is come back up, make a high low here, and then break back up here. So where could this actual trade get to? So if we drop a horizontal line in just there, you can clearly see we've got support, and we've got a god candle. We've pushed through that support. So if we get a retracement here coming back up, and we've got some kind of A into a B into a C before the final leg down, then I think there's a nice little trade here for the CoinsKid crew, a very minimalist loss basically, around about 2% loss for around about 7% gain. So we're looking at 0.5166, which is my TP point on this particular long trade today. Okay, so again, I'm just riding waves with you, trying to find little opportunities to go long, short, whatever. You can do this trade yourself. If you go to Bybit or BitGet, the links are in the video description right there. Don't be an over leveraged degen, but this will be my stop loss 0.4708, and this will be my TP point at 0.5166. A nice little trade for the CoinsKid crew to potentially ride some kind of A into a B into a C wave correction before the final leg to the downside, which is where I do think we do create the bottom, and equally bullish divergence on the daily. So that's a little trade setup for you on XRP. Let me dive into the macro right now to show you what I'm looking at for XRP. Okay, so taking a look at XRP on the daily, then there is a nice little micro move just there, but it doesn't mean that's it, the bottom's in, guys. It's vertical only and things like that. Obviously anything can happen, but I need to see a little bit more confluence in this particular chart, especially on the daily. That we've got a bullish divergence down here, which we don't necessarily have, and equally, with the basically the explosion in Bitcoin, if we start to see Bitcoin taking off and taking out that moving average that I've noted today, for you in today's video right there, if it does start to take off and it gets above that, then I'll just buy as much XRP as I can, because this is exactly what it did in 2021 before this massive break here. Literally round about here as it started to go vertical here, this is where Bitcoin was getting above that moving average. So this is something we could anticipate. If we do start to see Bitcoin start to get its ass back above that moving average, check out that moving average in today's video, then kick back and buy as much XRP as you can, because this is the point where Bitcoin got above that moving average and XRP did something like that. So if it does do something like that, I think my minimal target is a retest of this high, but at that point you're breaking out of this corrective structure, and at that point I think taking out this high at 197 is a clue that we will take out the high, the all-time high. So at that point I do think we'll see all-time highs for XRP in a vertical. So these verticals, they come really, really quickly. In the floor, oh no, it's going to zero, and all of a sudden, bang, it just breaks out. So the verticals happen really, really quickly in the XRP chart against all expectation. This is why if we do get this little flush to the downside here, I'm a buy, not a cry, but we do definitely want to see Bitcoin get its ass back above that moving average. So pay attention to that video today, okay? Because if we do see it, it'll be very swift, and then XRP will be going vertical at that. So in the meantime, I just think, the bigger macro move here for XRP, really simple, 5-wave move up, overlapping zigzaggy wave, some kind of flag pattern coming back here for XRP. It's getting really, really, drastic and desperate, but we've had this beautiful 5-wave move up, this flaggy pattern coming back, and then I think we're looking for expansion there, with obviously the confluence of the S&P 500 breaking out into price discovery, and equally Bitcoin getting its ass back above that moving average. Okay, so I'm a buy, not a cry. I think that this is all corrective price structure at the moment, some kind of flag pattern, just like this wave 2 flag pattern coming back, overlapping price structure after 5 waves up. This is a micro version of this big macro version looking for expansion. So this next wave should be a third wave basically, and third waves in my opinion are always the power which take out resistance points, all-time highs, and so on and so forth. So it will come really, really quickly if we do see it as well. So I think what we're looking at right now in this final flush out, you know, this sort of shakeout to the downside is a potential wick grab down to this green line, which is a god candle back test, and potentially the 786 fib as well. So if we do start seeing another rollover in the market, we need to see 5 waves down, like I said to you, the 5-wave counter, and equally a wick grab off a 786 03821 would be absolutely amazing. Like this, a final little shakeout, a final 5th wave, wick grab, boom, 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 see you later. A vertical in the XRP chart after coming up in 5 waves, flagging back, getting really compressed, and then boom, we're looking for the expansion. So I wish everyone most luck, but in the meantime, there's little micro trades here for XRP to have a little trace and coming back up before potential drop towards a green line and then the big vertical going forward. Okay, but it's all about Bitcoin. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. If it gets its ass back above that moving average, I'll be buying as much XRP as I can because we've got clues in the Bitcoin price action right there. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay up, stay tuned. Take care. Bye bye.